Alright, let's do this. Is my microphone good? Good evening, ECFL. It's time for some Week 6 action, I believe it is. I honestly lost track of the weeks at this point. But anywho, we are ready for some action here tonight. We got Oregon State taking on Baylor, two bottom of the pack type teams. Oregon State ranked 18th, Baylor ranked 12th. So we're ready for a fun game here tonight. Should be hopefully pretty evenly matched ball game, as Oregon State is going to start off with the ball here from McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. Forgot to do my own introduction. This is Dodger Life in the booth by myself. Big chillin', but we good. Little toss out to the right side. The tight ends and catch it and keep pounding forward. Billy Bones picking up 10, rolling his way right to the first down marker. With the sophomore QB, Alexander Fowler, under center now for Oregon State. Going to hand it off. And first down, Brayton Johnson. There's a little 1 yard run there for Johnson, as he is just able to get forward enough to pick up that first. It's going to be 1st and 10 now. Fowler back under center. Motion over. Taking the snap, dropping back, looking, throwing, and it's incomplete. Attempted to find a man there, but just too much coverage from this Baylor defense. We got ourselves a 2nd and 10. Shotgun. Hand off to Johnson, who's going to stay up on his feet after almost falling down there. But he's able to stay on his feet just enough to pick up a good 5-yard gain. Here we go. Under center is Fowler. Drop back, throwing right over the middle. 3 yards. Not bad to Darius Slay the second. As now they're going to have to be forced to punt and send the ball back over to this Baylor Bear offense that has had some really good moments here this season. But we'll have to see how they can play against this Oregon State squad, who is looking to prove something here tonight against this Baylor team, as they are the team who is definitely not the favorite in this one, but Baylor is going to try and play well here and prove why they are ranked higher in this matchup. There we go, toss out to the right side, my bad. And that's to Billy Beans, not Billy Bones, but Billy Beans, 13 yards for him as he shuffles his way to a first down. Great job there from Beans. There we go. The quarterback, Tristan Dixon, freshman, scooting over, throwing it. And Max Error with his first catch of the night, picking up 7. A little frustrated that he couldn't get further, it looks like, but still a decent catch to be able to start off this second set of downs. Here we go. A little motion over from Beans. Hands it off. Got a hole for first down. Dara Storm picking up 6 from the running back to the linebacker's number. Here we go again, 1st and 10 now, as they are now on the Oregon State side of the 50. Dixon throws it with pressure bearing down on him, and he's going to get it to the open receiver. And Dara Storm out of the backfield, 14 yards. Solid catch by Storm to break through the defense. Here we go, 1st and 10. Motion over again. Handoff, Storm rolls forward for 4 yards. Good little run from Storm as he pushed his way forward. Question mark. Hit by Bingo Shuffles, the freshman linebacker for Oregon State. Now that's quite a name there. Bingo Shuffles. There's a catch over the middle by Casey Jackson. 19 yards on that good little route. As Dixon faked the handoff on the play action, quickly threw it over the top and found his open receiver cutting across the field. Great job there.
From the 11-yard line.
Here we go again. Trips to the right. In the red zone now. Dropping back Dixon. Dixon got pressure coming at him. Throws it just wide. Was looking for a receiver. Couldn't quite tell who that was he was going for. Looks like it might have been Mac's error, but I didn't quite catch a number on that. Here we go. 2nd and 10 now. Dropping back in and off to Storm. Storm got room. Storm got a lot of it. Pushes all the way down to about the 2-yard line. 9-yard run from Dara Storm. Fantastic run there. As now it's going to set up a 3rd and very short. As all they need to do is get to the 1-yard line to pick up a 1st and a yard further, and you got yourself touchdown. Handoff Storm, and that's a touchdown for the Bears. Dara Storm. Touchdown, Baylor. There we go. That's what you want if you're Baylor, starting out hot in front of this home crowd. Great start to the game here for Baylor as they manufactured a really good, really fast drive. And it was a lot of fun that they were able to do that. And a good start to the game here for them.
So the score now, 7-0. The Bears are right where they want to be.
As now the ball is going to be handed back over to Oregon State, who could do just about nothing with their last drive. Not a whole ton going for them, but got to see what they can do, see if they can bounce back on this one.
It's way too early to change your game plan.
Here we go. Send up shop around the same area. Handoff to Johnson. Rolls forward for only 2 yards. Not a terrible run, but definitely not the type of run you're looking for in this situation.
2nd down.
Dropping back Fowler over the middle. Good catch. Bam Rubble. Solid catch there from the Oregon State receiver.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
4 down. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Red 2.
Toss outside, incomplete. There also does about to be into the hands of the receiver, Bam Rubble, but just could not hold on. Solid defense there from, looks like, number 12, but it's going to be Eli Grigsby, the junior. And we got a punt down. Now Baylor's going to take it back after their high-flying offense was able to score on that first drive. Marcus Elliott, the corner, senior corner at mind that, bringing back that kick for a little 12-yard return. Ball back in the hands of this Baylor offense as they are going to have to see what they can do here. 1st and 10 at around the 50-yard line. Very advantageous field position. Tossed down to Beans, who's going to push forward for 5 yards, even with a defender on him. Great job from Beans using the strength and durability he's got to push his way forward for some solid yardage. Here we go, handoff. Nope, keeper. Dixon trucks a man, runs over another one, but right to the 1st down marker, but not quite there enough. That's going to bring up a 3rd and very short. Less than a yard, maybe even less than half a yard. I'm going to give that like a 1/4 of a yard. There we go. Fake handoff. Dixon, keeper. Dixon got room. Dixon pushing. He's going to stay up all the way inside the 20-yard line, and that's going to be a red zone conversion and a first down for Baylor. Great job there. Only saved at the very end from darn near another touchdown, thanks to the freshman D-end, Kate Eliason, getting down there to make the hit. There we go. Fake handoff. No, handoff straight to Storm. As it was a similar play, but the other way. But instead, he handed it off to Storm this time, and Storm rolls forward for 5 yards. Here we go. It's going to be a 2nd and 5 now. Well inside Oregon State territory in the red zone. Throwing it downfield, but just going to throw it out of the back of the end zone. No one in particular open there. Just had to make a decision, and that decision was throw it out of bounds. Or out of the back of the end zone. Either way, it's not in the field of play. Here we go. Dropping back. Dixon throwing right side. There's a receiver. Pushing. Almost a touchdown for Hunter Jackson. My goodness. That man just kept running and pushing, and he looked to go faster the second he caught that ball and got closer to the goal line. Great job by Jackson. Here we go. First and very short. Handoff Storm. No keeper. Tristan Dixon. He's going to jog it in himself. And that's going to be another Baylor Bears touchdown. Make it 14-0 pending the extra point. As that's going to be a touchdown for the freshman QB, Tristan Dixon. Doing his job, pushing in for a touchdown. The extra point is going to be up and good. It's 14-0 Baylor.
I thought that was a textbook try. I thought they did a really good job.
Here very early on in this matchup between Oregon State and Baylor. Beavers versus Bears. Here we go. Oregon State's got to bounce back here if they want to have any chance of doing anything in this game. Here we go. As now Oregon State's going to get the ball back, setting up shop pretty much the same place as their last two drives, 25-ish yard line, thanks to touchbacks and not super long returns. But there's a handoff started off to Braden Johnson. Johnson pushes, and he's going to get a first down. Great run from Braden Johnson. Only the second first down of the night so far from this Beaver offense, as Braden Johnson has looked decently solid on the couple of carries he's got. Stick with what works, and they will. And a 7-yard run as the speedy Johnson is going to push his way forward for 7 yards. There it is. Maybe this is just what Oregon State needed. They need to get the ground game going because that's their strength, at least it seems to be right now. As Braden Johnson is one of the more talented young running backs here in the ECFL. But he's going to keep it there, and he almost got away. But only 1 yard for Braden Johnson, as he had a little bit of room, but he just couldn't quite bite off the tackle of that defender who was trying to bring him down. And then his buddies just came and helped pull down Johnson the rest of the way. Fowler throwing. First down. Billy Bones, his second catch of the night. That's going to be another Oregon State first down as they take their first excursion into Baylor territory. Here we go. Fake handoff, keeper option. Toss out, got room. Pushing forward. Matt Walter, 11 yards. Great job there on the option play to get it to Walter, and then he just ran his way forward with the yardage he had available. Here we go.
Makes it to the 35-yard line.
Good short little run from Johnson, not picking up a ton. Ran into a whole wall of blockers and tacklers, and that was not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Here we go, 2nd and 8 now. Handoff again to Johnson on the draw. He's going to push forward for 6 yards. Not horrible. Johnson doing a great job just pushing his way forward. Led by a few defenders, led by Arcia Ivy. Here we go. 3rd and short. Under center goes Fowler. Offset I. Motion over. End around. First down. Austin Wheeler taking the funky end around handoff, and he's going to push his way just far enough for a first down. And Oregon State keeps churning. They keep moving downfield. This is what they needed. Well, that was an interesting play. Incomplete screen pass going to nowhere because short drops. Here we go.
26-yard line.
Second and 10. A minute remaining in the first. Handoff Johnson. Johnson can't go anywhere. Quickly met by a few defenders. Led by, I just hit him a little.
Here's the 11th play of the drive.
Because that's how you got to say it. Good hit there. Bringing down Johnson. Gain of nothing. It's going to be a 3rd and long now. Fowler got to throw it. He's going to find a man. Bam, bam, rubble. 15 yards for the veteran of Mini-Decem League. Yeah, great job there from Rubble to make a great catch and pick up that first down for the Beavers. Here we go. Dropping back. Fowler throwing. Rubble. 9 yards again. Making himself a hot target here tonight.
The 13th play of this drive.
Here we go. 2nd and short. Just got to get in the end zone pretty much. Handoff Johnson, and Johnson will roll right into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers. There we go. I said they got to get the ground game going, and got it going. They did. Great play there from Braden Johnson, as he had a phenomenal drive on that one. A lot of run plays, not a whole ton of passes, but I think that's ultimately what they needed. They are a solid squad. They are young, but they have some talent. But the ground game right now is where they have the most strength until there's some more experience in the hands of their young, talented QB, and there's some more experience in this young receiving core that they have. As Baylor's not going to get the ball back to try and fire back on the other end. Little toss out to Hunter Jackson, picking up 11. That's going to end our first quarter here tonight from Waco, Texas. As Baylor is up early, 14-7. Be right back with some ECFL action. And we are back with some more ECFL action here. Baylor and Oregon State. Handoff Doris Storm. Baylor to start off the second quarter, 3 yards. Not a bad push, but quickly met by a couple of defenders.
Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 37.
As the wave was led by Keon Adisa, freshman strong safety. Not incompletion. That was a little short catch from Max Error, as he is able to just get his feet in bounds, run straight out of bounds, because that's the only place he could go. Here we go, Dixon throwing right side, Max Error again, but this time, even though he went the same way on the same route, this time it was just close enough to the first down marker so that he is able to get that first down. Here we go, 1st and 10. Baylor offense rolling. Storm pushes off 1, pushes off 2, and Gantz is out of bounds. Got off 2 big tacklers there, and did a good job to just shuffle his way out of bounds. Fake handoff. Dixon keeps, but he's going quickly met by a defender, brought down by middle linebacker, and the lone senior, it looks like, on this Oregon State squad, DeMarcus Freeman, with a solid hit on Dixon. Here we go. Drop back Dixon. Looking. Throwing long. And it's incomplete. Great coverage from Ron McDonald. Doing a great job to get a hand up as he was defending against the receiver there. Couldn't quite catch who that was on the attempted catch. But it was tipped away well by McDonald. As now the ball is going to be punted for the first time by Baylor, and it's going to head right back over to Oregon State, as they are going to see if they can make this one a tie game. Especially after that good last drive when they were able to get something going and able to put up 7 points. Let's see if they can stick with the game plan or if they're going to need to switch something up. Let's see. They're going to try. Braden Johnson. Well, he's going nowhere this time. Quickly met by a defender, Dwayne Swanson. Solid hit from Swanson as he was able to bring him down the freshman corner for Baylor. Baylor, another talented, slightly more experienced Oregon State squad. Got a whole handful of juniors on their team, and then their one lone senior in the corner, Marcus Elliott. Deep throw from Fowler, just going to air it out and air it out of bounds pretty much. It's going to be a 3rd and long. Oregon State in a whole mess of trouble right now. 3rd and 13 currently. They're going to go ahead and pass it. Right decision. Fowler going deep, but too long. Not able to find a receiver there. Tried to go to someone at least, but that's going to set up another 4th down, another punt for Oregon State, as the ball's going to head right back over to Baylor. Let's see if they can get something going on the offensive end this time, as they're going to send the ball right back down to Baylor. Short field. Good run back. Marcus Elliott picking up 18. A critical 18. It's going to bring them within the 45-yard line of Oregon State.
You can't afford to waste possessions.
Here we go. Dixon out of the shotgun, going to hand it off to Storm. Storm's got room. Storm's got space. And that's 14 yards for Dara Storm.
From the 29-yard line. It's first down.
Here we go. 1st and 10, rolling downfield. Great first down run there from Storm. Throwing over the middle, caught. First down, KC Jackson. 2nd catch of the night for that Jackson of the 2. As Casey able to bring that one in and shuffle his way forward for a solid amount of yardage. Here we go. Dixon keeps it, shuffles around to the outside, and that's a touchdown! Bears! Another Baylor touchdown. 2nd one on the ground for Tristan Dixon. Dixon doing a great job to push his way forward into the end zone and picked up another touchdown here. As Tristan Dixon does a great job to bounce to the outside and take that one in, as they are now back up by 14. It is a 21-7 game. Baylor on top with 6:34 remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Ball heading back over to Oregon State, as Oregon State's going to have to do something here if they want to stay in this ball game. They've had their moments of good play. They've had their moments of skill and ability, but they just haven't been able to keep up with this Baylor offense, and the Baylor defense has played just strong enough. Handoff Johnson. Johnson pushes through a couple defenders and is going to do a good job to push his way forward for 5 yards. Johnson doing a great job there.
28-yard line.
Here we go. 2nd and 5. I formation again. Braden Johnson bounces to the outside and finds a big hole. He's still pushing. 15 yards, Braden Johnson. That's what they need, because that's what's been working. And it's going to keep working as he pushes his way down for a solid gain for the Beavers. Here we go. 1st and 10 now. Oregon State starting to move the ball a bit. Short motion over. Fake handoff Johnson. Fowler looking, throwing very long. Oh, almost intercepted, but batted down by Marcus Elliott. The lone senior on this Baylor team. Doing a good job to get his hand up there.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Drop back. Fowler. Incomplete. Couldn't find anyone there, and that's going to set up a 3rd and long and a almost sure pass situation here, unless they're going to go with the halfback draw, which would not surprise me considering EA Sports logic. Nope, we're going to pass it. Okay, good decision. Oh, what a catch! Furious Slay the 2nd. He broke off his one coverage man, number 72. That is River Rockefeller, and he shook free and made a phenomenal diving catch down the sideline. Ball inside the 25-yard line of Baylor now. Wow, what a catch by Slay. Fowler finds a man and a touchdown! Austin Wheeler! How about it? Wheeler with another huge catch there. The sophomore receiver makes a great catch over the top on the right side there, and he just runs off one defender and puts it into the end zone. How about a good
He makes the PAT.
bounce back drive there from Oregon State? As I was saying, you got to stick with what works, the run game. They showed that, hey, we got some other skill players here. We got some ability. And Alexander Fowler showed that running is not the only thing they can do, but they can pass it too. And great drive led by Fowler there. As now Baylor's going to get the ball back, coming off of a good drive last time out, as Tristan Dixon picked up his second running touchdown of the night. Here we go. Handoff, Storm bounces to the outside. He's going to keep pushing. He's got a lot of room. He's skating down the sideline. 27 yards, Dara Storm pushing all the way downfield. DeMarcus Freeman, the only one who could stop him, ran over one man there, just a gnarly one there, as he ran over number 8. Don't know who that is. Maybe a bot player of some sort. No, it's not. It's Ron McDon. Sorry, McDon. Here we go. Drop back. Looking. Throwing left. Caught. 7 yards. Casey Jackson doing a good job there to shuffle his way forward. Here we go. Shotgun. Kind of. Pistol, more like it. Tristan Dixon bounces to the outside. 7 yards. Not a horrible run from Dixon.
That's very frustrating for this defense.
From the 30-yard line. First down.
Handoff, Storm. Pushes forward for 4 yards. Not a bad run from Storm there.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Nice, sweetheart. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
2nd and 6 now. Storm takes the handoff on the draw and is going to push forward for 11 yards. Great job by Storm to just take that open hole right up the gut and push his way for a first down. Ball inside the 15 now of Oregon State. Another red zone trip for Baylor. Tossed down to Billy Beans. 4 yards for Beans, as he's going to do a good job to pick up a short chunk there.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Another 2nd and 6 now. Here we go. Dixon now out of the shotgun, throwing left side. Casey Jackson, 8 yards, pushing forward for another first down. And it is now inside the 5-yard line for Baylor. Here we go. First and short. Handoff, Storm. Storm pushes. Loss of 1. Not a great run there from Storm. Jarfarius Williams met him in the backfield. Great job there.
From the 4-yard line. It's 2nd down. Baylor is up a score. They can't bring him down.
Handoff, touchdown, Dara Storm. 2nd touchdown of the game for Storm, and that's another great way to keep the ball game going for Storm as he pushes his way into the end zone again.
He's patient enough to wait for one to open, and then he hits it.
And he converts the extra point.
And the extra point is up and good. It's now 28-14 Baylor. Great job for them to keep this one rolling.
Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 9, deep to return.
He's to the 20. Gets to about the
And Oregon State is going to get the ball back here. Seeing what they can do after giving up another touchdown on that last drive. They just haven't been able to make a whole ton of stops against Baylor, only forcing 1 punt on the 5 drives that Baylor has had up to this point. And it's going to have to take something really good out of them if they want to do literally just about anything here.
Right now, these wide receivers clearly have done an outstanding job in being able to make their reads and getting out of their breaks, and the quarterbacks put the ball right on the money.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 18.
Here we go, 2nd and 10. Motion over. Oregon State with the ball. Throwing outside, another incompletion for Fowler. That's going to be his 8th incompletion of the night on 17 attempts. Only 9 completions so far for Fowler, but he was able to orchestrate a good drive on that last drive. And there's one to Bam Rubble, 7 yards, but you're going to need more than that if you want to get a first down here, especially in that situation. And so, yeah, there's that. And now they're going to have to send the ball back to this hot Baylor offense. And it's going to have to take something quite amazing if they want to be able to fight back against this very, very hot, very high-quality offense for Baylor that has just been rolling all game.
And he hits him hard at the 39-yard line.
Tristan Dixon is going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Jarfarius Williams putting his stamp on this game early. Great job from Williams, able to push through and able to do a good job to bring down Dixon in the backfield.
39-yard line. Second down.
Dixon drop back, throwing right side. Caught 4 yards. Casey Jackson. Good catch there from Jackson.
Third down.
Here we go, 3rd and 11. Drop back Dixon. Screen pass. First one of the night. Dara Storm shuffles for first down. 12 yards. Dara Storm. Great job from Storm, able to do his work there and pick up a good amount. 12 yards on that one. Another screen pass. Going to work nearly just as well. Dara Storm, 5 yards. Not too bad for Storm. There we go.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
They come out in an empty backfield.
2nd and 5. Dixon throwing over the middle. Not bad. Short gain. Not a whole ton going there. But a good catch there from Max Error. Able to pick up a good little bit of yardage. Here we go. Fake handoff. Dixon keeper. Bounces to the outside. Finds some yardage. Keeps pushing. Woo, 7 yards for Tristan Dixon. Great run there. As he only picked up 7, but it was a productive 7, as that's going to be another first down. Screen pass. Dara Storm gets yardage. And another first down. 11 yards, Dara Storm. Just keeping it rolling.
Delivering the football for a first down.
Now you see there, 4 attempts into the red zone for Baylor, all in touchdowns. And there's a good catch, Hunter Jackson, 14 yards. Not too bad from Jackson. Able to pick up some solid yardage. Dixon drop back. Touchdown! Hunter Jackson. The first receiving touchdown of the night for anyone on Baylor, as that is going to be the first passing touchdown of the night for Tristan Dixon, as Dixon is making a case for Player of the Week nod for himself, as he's got 2 touchdowns on the ground and now 1 through the air. Add a few more in the air and maybe 1 or 2 more on the ground, and you got yourselves all you need pretty much to prove that
The kicker looks like he's ready
that you want to be a part of that talk of Player of the Week.
Gathered in at the 6, and down he goes. At the
Oregon
21.
State now going to get the ball back. They really got to fire back on this drive. Do something, get some points, score a touchdown, literally just about anything. You got to do something here if you want to get back into this game, especially with under a minute remaining here in the second quarter. Good catch by Ken Slaughter, 8 yards on a little short route. Curl back, Fowler found him quickly, but he was quickly hit hard.
It's second down.
Solid hit from the defender there. Couldn't catch who that was exactly.
Empty backfield.
Here we go. Fowler out of the shotgun, 5 wide. I'm guessing they're going to go long here. Or they're just going to let the clock run out. Nope, they're going to snap it. short one.
Tackle at the 35.
Okay, bam, bam, rubble, 7
still got a
yards
half of football
to end the
remaining.
first half.
Baylor's got a
And we got
3-touchdown
ourselves,
advantage.
well, not the closest game on our hands right now. It's by no means a blowout yet, but it is 35-14. Baylor up by 21 here early on, as Baylor has looked all kinds of amazing so far in this game, as they are just steamrolling this Oregon State defense. 5 touchdowns up to this point, 4 on the ground, 1 through the air, and Baylor's offense has just been humming all night long. Tristan Dixon has been a solid player, and he's played well. He's done what he can, and he's proven that he's a force to be reckoned with in this league. He may be only a freshman, but he's got several good years ahead of him. If he can keep playing like this, then you see there, 136 on the ground for Baylor, 181 through the air. Oregon State not far behind in the air game, but the rush yards only 68 to this point, as Baylor has just held on to the ball longer. They see the time of possession there as well. Baylor almost a minute more holding on to the ball. No turnovers yet by either team, so you can't blame any of that on either of those at this point. But Baylor has just been a more efficient offense to this point, and they have punted once in 6 drives, and I mean that's about all that they could hope for, is just production. And Oregon State is going to have to do something if they want to get back in this game. The run game worked for a bit, maybe go back to that, but then also you had some production with the pass game. Maybe that's where you need to go back to, is go back to the pass where you were able to find those open receivers downfield, because your QB's got the arm. You just got to trust in him and trust in the receiving core. I think ultimately you just got to make a decision of what's going to work best for the current situation. As Baylor's going to start off the second half with a toss. First one to Cyrus Rice, picking up 6. Good one there, as Tristan Dixon only has thrown 3 incompletions so far here early on in the third quarter. As Baylor is going to try and roll downfield here. We'll see if they can. They've been able to do it pretty easily in the first half. Let's see how Oregon State's able to adjust here. Fake handoff, Dixon, keeper. First down and more! And a lot more, and rolling inside Oregon State territory. 19 yards, Tristan Dixon shook off 1 tackle and was only stopped by a rotation, weird, funky tackle thing. Helped out by the finishing touches from Keon Adisa, who was able to bring him down at the very, very end there. Fake handoff, Dixon, keeper, shuffles to the outside and is going to pick up a lot of yardage. Another first down for Baylor. Tristan Dixon just keeps rolling as Jarfarius Williams was able to track him down. The talented young linebacker who's really put his stamp on the game as well, with a sack and a couple of tackles for loss.
First down.
But unfortunately his team is just on the losing side of this one right now. Dixon under center, faking the handoff, throwing it short. First down, Casey Jackson, 13 yards, and another first down for Baylor. Here we go, 1st and 10, now inside the red zone. As you see, Jarfarius Williams stat line there for just half a second. Drop back Dixon. Throwing, short, Billy Beans, 5 yards, pushing forward. Good catch there from Beans, as he was able to shuffle his way downfield just a little bit.
Ball on the 12.
Here we go. Shotgun. Handoff, up the middle, first down, Dara Storm, 8 yards. Good run by Storm to get down within the 5-yard line. Knocking on the door at the century mark already. Dara Storm has looked great this game. Another handoff to Storm right up the gut, and another touchdown! Make that 3 for Storm on the night. That's a 4-yard touchdown run as Baylor keeps the drives rolling. It is 42-14 Bears, as they are going to keep pushing forward if they can, and if Oregon State's going to let them, and we'll just have to see how the rest of this game plays out.
Baylor is ready to
Baylor looking pretty good so far, 42-14. They are turning this close game into a blowout. It seems like drive by drive. As we got
at the 27. I hope they show some fight here and try to stay competitive. If you're going to get blown out, you at least want to go down swinging. They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers. He gets rid of
There we go. Toss out. Incomplete. Not a whole ton going there.
Second down and 10
go.
to go. Ball on the 27.
Oregon State, 2nd and 10. Shotgun. Drop back. Screen pass. Force of Oregon State, and it's going to go nowhere. Just like, unfortunately, most of their drives so far tonight. It looks like I just hit him a little with the hit to start off that one. Or finish off that one, actually. As wasn't quite able to be brought down by the tackle of Damian Walker, but then hit him a little. That's not his last name. A little. Able to bring him down to finish off.
And they couldn't hook up on that one.
Very stern
Incomplete.
defense.
Not a whole ton happening there.
On that series.
That'll bring up 4th and 13.
As now they're going to have to punt it back over to
They've got
Baylor.
10 guys up. They're coming after the kick.
And Baylor's going to have to see if they can keep it rolling and keep things going.
Push him out around the 50-yard line. And for Dixon, what a night it's been.
I think overall we're getting a good feel of why he's one of the top quarterbacks in the country. He's throwing the ball from the pocket. At times he's taking off and scrambling and throwing on the run. And of course he has the athletic ability to be able to make big plays with his feet.
Well, he's surprisingly heading back out. So if anything, I'd expect him to add to those rushing totals. And offense is back on the field after running the ball very well on their last drive.
This offensive line really opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
Caught with room to work. Out of bounds.
Dark
at the
form,
45-yard
5-yard
line.
catch there to start off this drive for Baylor.
From the 45-yard line. Second down. Baylor comes to the line. They got a big advantage in this one.
Drop back. Dixon throwing outside. Caught.
Complete pass and
Not bad. 3-yard catch. Dollar Storm.
Gain of 2 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 3rd and short.
And he's tackled right away.
Hunter Jackson. Great catch and toughness. Picking up 14 on that one.
It's
Great
first and
catch
10.
from Jackson.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Here we go. AC Bronco with the tackle on that last one. Handoff, no keeper. Tristan Dixon shuffles forward and gets hit. 5 yards for Dixon on that run, but not a whole ton further for Dixon, but still a great game from Dixon so far. 11 carries for 84 yards out of the QB position. Drop back, Dixon throwing over the middle. Finds a receiver. Cyrus Rice, second catch of the night, 15 yards this time. A very productive catch there from Rice on the slant. Able to haul that one in and pick up another first down.
It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here.
Here we go.
He makes it to the 6.
Not a bad run for Storm, picking up 3 yards as they are now in the red zone again.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
Three down. Hey, check Mike.
Quick strike, and it's
Touchdown, Cyrus Rice. His first touchdown of the night. And Baylor keeps racking up a point. It is now going to be 49-14 Baylor pending the extra point, as they are looking to just put up some extra points here, as it is going to be an absolute blowout to this point. Still over 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
An amazing drive for this offense. Outstanding execution. If you're the defense, you've got to do something to try to change things up.
As Oregon State has really got to bounce back here to be able to at least compete in this game, as you see the clear difference there. 438 total yards for Baylor to Oregon State's 194. That is just
hope that the defense can come up with a stop.
Absolute discrepancy if I've ever seen one. Oregon State just not able to do a whole ton right now. Drop back, throwing, caught, first down, and a lot more. There's a good toss. And that's Austin Wheeler picking up a solid chunk there. His third catch of the night. A very productive night from Wheeler as he keeps rolling downfield, making big catches. And he's been one of the few bright spots in this offense here tonight for Oregon State. As he's only had 3 catches, even 3 catches for 72 yards. 1st and 10, now inside the red zone for only the second time. Handoff Johnson, 1 yard, nothing, nowhere, nada. Handoff Johnson again, 4 yards right up the gut. Not a whole ton going there for Johnson.
From the 14-yard line. 3rd down.
Handoff Johnson again, bounces forward, picks up a lot there, pushes all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Great run from Johnson as he has also been one of the few bright spots on this team for Oregon State, as Oregon State just has not played super well here tonight. But he's been pretty good here tonight. As Alexander Fowler gets right to the goal line, but can't quite push his way in for the touchdown. 2 yards there.
From the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
Defense stacked in tight here.
Handoff. Touchdown! Brayden Johnson, his second of the night, and Oregon State finally gets some more points on the board.
But more of these guys on his team need to start doing the same if they want to get back into the game.
And he adds the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line. The Bears had that hot hand on offense, and they just keep on going here in quarter number 3.
The greatest thing you can say about these guys today is consistency. They are moving the football and putting points up on the board. They're going to be tough to beat.
The quarterback is on his way back onto the field, and he led a great drive last time out.
There you go, Baylor back in possession of the ball as they keep rolling downfield. 5 yards for Storm on the carry. Storm over 100 yards now on the game. Great game from Storm, one of the top players here for Baylor. And Baylor has just had so many great players here tonight. They've just shown up all over the place. Handoff Storm again, keeps rolling. 11 yards, Dara Storm. Keep shuffling forward, kid. That's 11 yards. 1st and 10 now. Ball at 35. Motion over. Fake. Dixon. Blockers. Throwing deep. Ooh. Ron McDon cutting across there to bat that one down. Great play from McDon there with the second deflection of the night as he's played some good coverage there. Good toss down to Storm on the screen. It's actually going to work pretty well.
Around the 42-yard line. And Kirk, that was a nice grab there.
You know, it may be simple, but whenever you can gain solid yardage, you're doing something right.
And he tackles him hard at the 47-yard line. From the 47-yard line. 1st down. Takes it up the middle for a nice run. Good game.
Baylor's
tailback of about 7 on the option play.
4 yards on the ground as the big game for Storm is going to continue. More yardage for Storm. Here we go. Keeper Dixon pushes forward, gets hit hard. Dixon had some room, bounced off one tackle, but then quickly met with a monstrous tackle from Casey Bronco. Bronco
It's third
putting
down.
out
They're
a
about
little
2
bit of
yards shy
extra
of the
anger
sticks.
on that hit. Not feeling good at all about
Comes
this
to the
game.
line, holding that commanding lead. He fights forward.
Handoff,
The
first
26.
down, Dart Storm, 3 yards.
It's the 9th play of the drive.
Here we go.
Down. Mike 55, Mike 55. Ready.
Deep ball, laying it out there.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
2nd and 10 now after that
36-yard line.
incompletion.
Second down.
Drop back, throwing,
Stays in.
caught,
Nice
16
catch.
yards. Max Error. Great catch from Error as he's going to keep making some big catches here for Baylor.
Here's the 11th play of the drive.
Three down. Mike 55. Right there. 55.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
Good little run from Dixon as he's going to pick up 5 yards on that one. Great job from Dixon picking some
From the
extra yards.
14-yard line, it's second down.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
They try to get a head start there.
And we got a false start.
False start, offense.
It's so tough to move the ball forward. Even a 5-yard
second down.
setback can do damage to a drive.
Time right. Three down.
Here we go. 2nd and 10 after that false start. Drop back. Dixon throwing. Incomplete. Too much pressure bearing down on him as he had to throw it off of 1 foot into the end zone.
So far on this drive.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
3rd and long now. Dixon out of the shotgun. Steps back. Looking. Has a man bearing down on him and he's going to be sacked.
Do a better job
Loss of
avoiding
3.
the rush, 'cause
J.J.
sacks can be real
Crookshank.
drive killers.
The big sack there, able to push off of the O-lineman, get around the O-lineman, and quickly bring down Dixon for a sack. Only the second one of the night for Oregon State, as they have not been able to do a whole ton of stopping of Dixon, but
So the
stopping
field
they
goal
did
unit
there
is on
is
the field.
now
They'll try for
it's going to
3
have to
points.
be a field goal attempt for
Baylor
Baylor to
big.
push themselves over 50 points for the game. And it is up.
It's up, and it's split.
And it is good. 52-21 Baylor with 33 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. That one was up and through
And it looks
pretty
like they're ready
quickly,
for the kickoff.
as now Baylor is going to send the ball back over to Oregon State on this kickoff, as Baylor is just running away with this one, up by 31 at this
It's out to about
point.
the 25-yard line.
Austin Wheeler with a 25-yard return for Oregon State. Oregon State
Not a whole lot
on
been
their
working for them
last
so
legs
far. They
pretty
should
much
just
for the
come out
most
and play
part.
loose and
Yes,
easy
there's still
because
a
they've got
quarter
nothing to lose.
remaining, and you still got to have hope. But, I mean, just
He
hope's
wants it
starting to
all.
run short when you're down by 31 at this point in the
There you
game.
go.
But that's a good
Around
way
the
to
30-yard
start it off. Austin Wheeler again. Over 100 yards on the game thanks to Fowler's great pass, finding him over the top. Great pass as Dwayne Swanson brought him down. But great read by Fowler to find the streaking
So let's see how
Wheeler
the defense responds
downfield,
now. It's
breaking
first down
over
and
the
10.
coverage of Swanson.
The quarterback in the
First
gun,
and
empty
10.
backfield.
Ball
5
inside
wide receivers
Baylor
in the
territory.
formation.
Fowler drops back, throwing.
And he's
First
got it.
down, Ken Slaughter, second catch of the night for Slaughter. 19 yards, not a bad catch. And that might be the last play of the 3rd quarter here after that funky little route from Slaughter, as he picked up another first down. And looks like they're going to be able to run maybe one more play. Depends how quickly they can get set.
Green 9.
They're going to snap it just in time. Johnson, handoff, pushes forward inside the 5-yard line. 7-yard run for Braden Johnson as we reach the end of the 3rd quarter here tonight from Waco, Texas. Baylor up 52-21. You are watching ECFL action on Twitch.
Not sure there's any hope for a comeback here in the 4th quarter, but Kirk and I are praying.
And we are back here, Oregon State and Baylor. Oregon State knocking on the door of a touchdown, but they are down by a whole ton right now. Johnson bounces to the outside, cannot get around the outside. Push down. Nothing. Nada. Logan Bandy met him in the backfield. Johnson looking to just push his way into the end zone for one more score at least, to let Oregon State have some momentum heading into next week. Bounce to the outside. Can't get to the outside. Met by a couple defenders, led by Wyatt Harris II. Great hit from Harris to bring him down. 4th and 3. They're going to go for it, realizing might as well if you're down by 31. Fowler throwing, hot.
And he hits him hard.
First down, Braden Johnson barely getting it. Great conversion there as he got it right at the 1 where they needed to be.
This defense not wanting to give an
a yard away from a touchdown, as this is their last opportunity probably. Johnson can't get there. Oh my goodness, he ran into a lineman and then ran into a bunch of Baylor defenders. Logan Bandy leading the way on that hit. Ball still at the 1-yard line. Offset I formation. Motion over. Handoff Johnson. Johnson finally pushes in. 1-yard touchdown run. Braden Johnson. I believe that's his 3rd touchdown of the night, as now Oregon State is finally a little bit closer in this game. It's going to be 52-28 after that extra point, as Oregon State pulls themselves ever closer into this one, as Baylor is up still by 4 possessions, I believe. And this is going to be a critical drive for Oregon State's defense if they want to have any chance of getting back in this game. And this is going to have to take a miracle of a comeback if they want to get back in this game. So yeah, we'll have to see. Drop back Dixon. Dixon running. Gets sacked. He tried to get away, but he could not. Ramsey Jones, the second, with the sack there.
Defense looking for another sack here on this 2nd and 13 situation.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Drop back screen pass.
Swings it out
To go.
to the halfback.
Yardage. Push forward. Norris Storm picking up 7. But it's still 3rd and 7. As now Baylor is going to have the ball moving downfield a little bit, just as they've done most of the game. But let's see if Oregon State's defense can step up here. Step up they will not. Another first down. Max Error, 9 yards downfield. Great catch and run there from Error, as Baylor might have just put the final nail in the coffin on that one, as that is not entirely what you're looking for.
And they get nice yardage on that run.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Quick pass. And they got to him before
Short
they get
pass
to
to
the
Jackson for a loss of 5. Nothing happening there. Quickly met in the backfield by number 50. I can't remember his name, but I want to say it was like a pretty good
Third
name.
down again.
I'd have to pull up the sheet really quick if it loads. Nope, loaded it has not. So, yeah. Now we're going to keep going here.
They'll knock him down for a
Nope.
loss.
Dara Storm lost of 3.
Call it a loss of 3 yards on the play. That makes it 4th and 12.
4th and long, Baylor's second punt of the night, as the ball is now going to head back over to Oregon State. As Oregon State, this is maybe the break they were looking for. They're still down by 24, but this is your chance to bounce back if you ever had the opportunity. Because you're down by 24, but you're getting the ball back and you're going to need to move fast, do a lot of 2-minute offense, and you're going to have to get downfield very, very quickly here if you want any chance of bouncing back in this one.
Blue 14. Blue 14.
Motion over. Fowler. Looking. Throwing. Caught. First down. Darius Slay the second. 15 yards and another first down for Oregon State. Oregon State finally starting to move a little bit.
From the 48-yard line, it's first down.
Here we go. Inside Baylor territory
They'll
now.
spread the field with 5 wide.
5 wide, dropping back. Fowler throwing down there. Caught by Bam Bam Rubble, 6 yards. Not too bad for Rubble.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
As that's going to pick up a decent little chunk, and they're going to have to move faster if they want to get back into this game at all, and it would take a miracle of all miracles to get back in this one.
So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers.
Good catch.
He gets hit out of bounds.
K-Dog, the freshman receiver, with a good catch, but he shuffled out of bounds after 2 yards, as he just could not keep his feet in bounds on that, as he took a hit and just had to end up stumbling out of bounds. Option, keeper, Fowler. Fowler's got yardage. He's got room for days, and he's got not quite a touchdown, right to the 1 yard line. 39 yards for the QB, Alexander Fowler, with only his 2nd carry of the night, as he runs that all the way down inside of the red zone and inside the 5 yard line. What a run by Fowler.
They put everyone up on
now, Oregon State's only been to the red zone 3 times here tonight, but they've been successful all 3 times. Make it 4 times. Braden Johnson keeps it going. 4 touchdowns on the ground for him. Too bad for him. His team is down by a lot right now. But that's definitely something good for this team to build momentum for next week, as they're going to try and go for 2 here, and they'll get it. Austin Wheeler with the catch. Now only down by 2 possessions, as that's going to be a good catch from Wheeler, as that's going to bring him within 16, as this is the last chance maybe for Oregon State. I know I said that before, but I'm going to say it again. You got to do something if you want to get back in this game, and this is your chance. The defense has got to make another big stop. Here we go. Toss out.
Makes the catch, and he's got nowhere to go.
1 yard. Billy Beans.
2nd down.
Not able to get forward enough.
Ball on the 23 yard line. There's a strike.
Toss out.
He's tackled around the 29
pushes forward. 6 yards. Max error. Not too bad for error.
3rd down.
Here we go. 3rd and 3. Handoff. Storm. Brought down. Loss of 1. That's what you needed if you're Oregon State. And that's going to have to force a punt for Baylor. Only their 3rd of the night. And it's going to head right back to Oregon State, as they've got a chance. They still got some hope. Here we go. This is what you need if you're Oregon State.
He's taken down at the 36.
You're getting the ball back with just under 4 minutes remaining. This is your last, not your last hope quite yet, but time's running down. You got to do something now. Get this down to an 8-point game. Here we go. Motion over. Hand off Johnson. Johnson bounces to the outside, but can't get around, as he is quickly brought down by number 12. That's going to be, not sure. I think it's a 12, unless I read that wrong.
2nd down and 11.
It might have been River Rockefeller, number 72. Here we go. 2nd and 11. Motion over. Got to do something here. Drop back Fowler. Interesting pass call there. This is not what you want to be doing if you're Oregon State. This is your last real chance here to get back in the game. You're down by 16. You need to do something. Just get it rolling. Let's go. Oregon State over the middle. Caught. No, not caught. Incomplete again. 4th and 11. You have no choice, but you got to go for it. Why are you punting? What are you doing? No. I don't know what to say.
Out of bounds around the 33-yard line.
Oregon State, they had the chance. They had the opportunity. It was in their grasp, and they just let it go. Baylor now going to get the ball back, and they're going to keep the momentum on their side, march their way forward to most likely a victory now as they pick up the first down. Doris Storm keeps rolling
Less than 3 minutes in the
as time is ticking down. Oregon State still has their timeouts, but it's going to take a whole lot if they want to stay in this game. Doris Storm picks up 9 on that carry.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
Not a bad run from Storm.
3 down.
2nd and short.
Ready. 180. Wide. 80.
Handoff, Storm again. Drop. Nothing. Number 4 on that tackle. Not sure who that was. My sheet is not loading.
Nice job by the safety to clean up the mess.
Here we go. Drop back Dixon. Dixon throwing. Oh, not caught. Incomplete. Good coverage from Bingo Shuffles.
left in the ball game.
As that's going to create another incompletion and a punt for Baylor. Now they're going to send it back over to Oregon State. And Oregon State, I say this for the final time.
Little too much leg into
This
that punt. They'll
is
bring it out
the
to
last
20.
chance for Oregon State to get back in this game.
Their last
You're
drive
down by 2
resulted in a
possessions.
punt, so
You
let's see
got to
if they
get
can
back
put
in
together
this,
something a little
and
more
you've got
promising here.
to take advantage of the opportunities given to you. Fowler. Caught! Rebel! This might be it! This is the opportunity! All the way down in a touchdown for Oregon State! A minute and a half remaining, and they are going to be within maybe 8 points pending a 2-point conversion. Bam, bam, Rebel. First play of the drive. He takes it all the way into the end zone. Oregon State takes a breath.
Well, they're going to try
Their
for the
last
2-point conversion.
dying breath, it feels like. And they are right here, knocking on the door of an 8-point game.
And it's caught.
And they'll get it! It's an 8-point game, 1:47 remaining. Still 2 timeouts for Oregon State. This has been a wild game, and it's just getting wilder. Invite your friends. Get everyone in here. We got an onside kick as Oregon State's going to try and create some magic. Baylor will get it, however. And this is going to have to be an absolute immediate 3-and-out for Baylor if Oregon State wants to bounce back and get this game tied back up. Here we go. Handoff, Storm. Storm is going to be matched. 5 yards. Not a horrible run from Storm. But that might be what you need if you're Oregon State. You know they're going to run it. They don't want to risk anything. And that's most likely going to do it.
Super effort by the tailback to pick
10-yard run there from Doris Storm, and that's probably going to finish off this game. Not a whole ton else that Oregon State can do at this point. Storm sheds off another tackle or 2, 5 yards, as time is just ticking down. And I said it myself, Oregon State, they would have had to pull off a near miracle to get this game tied back up, and they almost did. They almost did. 23 straight points for Oregon State as Doris Storm picks up another first down to seal up this victory for Baylor, as Oregon State kept fighting and fighting, and they almost fought all the way to the end of this one, and they're only going to end up losing by 8 as they brought back an almost miracle comeback, as that's going to close out our ball game. Baylor wins 52-44 in an absolute shootout thanks to Oregon State's hot offense in the fourth quarter, and an amazing showing from Tristan Dixon for Baylor, who, like I said early on, he's probably going to be the player of the game. 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, and thanks to a solid Baylor defense, some questionable calls from Oregon State at the end, and Baylor just being able to hold them off with that run game by just running out the clock and running it on the ground, that Oregon State just could not come all the way back. Baylor wins 52-44. For that, it has been Dodger Life in the booth. Thank you for joining us for ECFL action. Stay tuned for our next matchup here tonight, as we have got a matchup here, if my computer will load. I don't know who's playing after this, but stay tuned for that. It is Cincinnati and UCF. Should be a fun game. Stay tuned. Stay in action. Have a blessed night, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Good night.